It may have been 90 degrees in Los Angeles today, but last night's episode of PLL the Perfectionist was hot. So let's dish it today on this episode of PLL the Perfectionist after the secrets.
Can't keep a secret if one of them is there.
So there was a lot going on in last night's episode, so I'm gonna break it down into 3 different areas. First, let's start with Allie and Taylor. So last episode, it ends with Taylor locking Allie in the RV, and that's exactly where we open up on this episode. So Taylor drives off with Allie locked in the RV, pulls aside, finally comes back inside the RV, and is extremely threatening, telling Allie to get out. They resume the conversation outside, and Taylor gives us a little bit more information as to why she's on the run. Taylor says that somebody tried to kill her. And then she also brings back into the equation the reason why Allie's here, and she piggybacks off of what Nolan says, as Claire brought Allie here because it reminded her, Claire, of Taylor. Now, there's a little bit of a twist on this because Taylor claims that she brought Allie here to find Taylor. Let's check out this clip.
Someone tried to kill me. Okay? I don't know who it was. That's why I faked my death. That person probably killed my brother.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm looking for answers.
You don't get it. You're hurting me just by being here.
I don't understand.
What my brother said to you on your first day, it was true. My mom is gonna say that you're here because you remind her of me, but it's more than that. She brought you here to find me.
She thinks you're dead.
She doesn't want to believe that. That's why she used Mona's program to find you. We don't just look alike. We think alike.
What?
It wasn't the intention of the program, but it identifies similar personality traits in people. My mom knew if there was any chance I was still alive, you would find me. And she was right.
So after all this information, we just have 2 questions left. Number 1, if we're gonna go by what's in the program with the similar personality traits, then what does Caitlin have to do in the grand scheme of all of this to find Taylor? And second, Allie is begging for Taylor's help to solve Nolan's murder, so is Taylor gonna help Allie? And so ending with Allie and Taylor, Allie decides she wants to bring Taylor home, so she brings her back to her original house for her to stay the night. And now in part 2, Mona and Ray Hagedorn. Ray Hagedorn reveals so much crucial information as to who he is and what he's seen, because obviously he's older. When he's with Mona, he reveals that he had been living there apparently since he was 15. I don't really know if we can believe it, but with all the material that's on the wall, I think he's been tracking and looking at everything for a while. And so as the attention shifts onto Taylor Hotchkiss, Mona asks Ray, did he know her? And he kind of gives an around the bush answer, so let's check out this clip.
Did you know her?
Taylor Hotchkiss? They're the first family of this place. Everybody knew them.
But did you know her?
She figured me out, a little. Gave me some books to read. I told her about Angela.
Your girl?
Taylor wasn't the first person to jump off the Haskell Road Bridge. For a while, I thought maybe that's what gave Taylor the idea to jump. But her problems were a lot bigger than hearing a sad end to a love story.
Apparently, Ray Hagedorn had a girlfriend named Angela, and she, just like Taylor, couldn't handle the pressure. So who is it that's inflicting all of this pressure onto people, making them apparently commit suicide or fake their deaths? So next he reveals that he knows that somebody's been tampering with Mona's program, and he gives a theory as to what the names in the list mean. He thinks that it's a suspect list as to who killed Nolan Hotchkiss. And now the third part of this entire thing, let's talk about the liars, Ava, Dylan, and Caitlin. So they're kind of in a load of shit right now with everything that Mason's putting them through, so Ava comes up with a brilliant idea to lure him out to the cabin and have Caitlin drug him so they can get a confession out of him. Now, is that smart? Because that's a felony. And after all, apparently Caitlin now owes Ava a huge favor considering what happened and what was revealed last episode. I don't know why or how. Mason takes the bait and says that he'll be at the cabin at 7 p.m., but moments later, he's late. And apparently Mason is never tardy for the party. So everything's set for him to be drugged, but he's late, so Ava and Dylan decide to just give up and walk away, and as Caitlin's packing everything up alone, he texts back saying that he's on his way. So, plan is a go. Mason arrives and Caitlin begins to pour the whiskey and says, "Do you want a drink?" Mason says that he's not drinking due to the sports season, which completely foils the plan of her drugging his drink. And so she goes into SOS mode. She looks for the nearest weapon, which happens to be a crowbar, and while he's not looking, she whacks him on the head and takes his phone and runs. But let's side cut it right here. Let's go back to the other side of this world. Mona meets up with Allie and Taylor, and Mona urges Allie that she needs to get Taylor back out of town and get her out of Beacon Heights. Allie goes upstairs to look for Taylor, and Taylor is gone. So, did Taylor run, or did somebody get Taylor? Now back to the liars part of the world. Ava, Dylan, and Caitlin meet on the outskirts of Beacon Heights. Caitlin, with Mason's phone, is about to reveal everything, all the information that's inside of it, and as Ava's pulling up, a car, who we don't know who's driving it, drives faster and hits Caitlin and knocks her out cold. And so, of course, we don't get to hear what this information is, and we have to wait for next week's episode. It's just, we get so much. With Marlene King, we get so much and yet so little. And I guess that's the reason why we're addicted to shows for 8 years. And yeah, so what do you guys think about all the tea that's been spilled today? Make sure you comment it down below and let's discuss. And as always, can you keep it a secret? Shh.